Hey everybody, it's Chad with Fishing with the Chad out here on the mighty Mississippi. Just kidding. Actually fishing a back creek off the Ohio right now, just dragging it. The Ohio's on the way down, but it was at 49 feet 2 days ago, so these creeks are pretty swollen right now, and figure why not? I'm on vacation, figure come out, drag some bait, see if I can't get on a few blues or flatties that may be back in this creek feeding. So wish me luck. So guys, I'm new to all of this. I bought my boat last year. I've been making some upgrades and stuff to it, but bought my boat, like I said, middle of last year, around June. And just bought it to do just normal fishing. Didn't know I was going to get into like tournaments and stuff like that. And apologies, I'm not looking too much at the camera here, making sure to make sure my boat's staying in the middle of this creek. But buddy of mine and myself decided last year to do the Rising Sun tournament out of Rising Sun, Indiana. So we showed up. We didn't know what to expect, what we needed, all that kind of stuff. I've fished from the bank for over 30 years, so fishing from a boat, I've done it a few times with family and friends, but nothing like what I've gotten into. So it was good. Ended up camping out. It was a 2-day tournament. I just happened to camp next to a guy that ends up being, I would call him one of my mentors with all this. He sat and talked to us quite a bit, and we exchanged numbers. He ended up taking me out and my buddy out a few times and showed us this technique of dragging baits. And the first time we went, I'll be honest, I was just mesmerized. I'd never seen it done before other than that. I seen people doing it in that tournament, and I was wondering what they was doing. So we went out to a small lake, and he just, gave us tips on different ways to hook up our leaders, or, using planer boards and all that kind of stuff. And we had one heck of a day that day. Just a wealth of knowledge. I know a few guys. I just had a hit. This boat up a little bit. Yeah, number 3 there just doubled over for a second and then stopped. So I'd have to check that one in a few minutes. Now you can see my planer boards are moving back out. I kind of got sideways. It's very easy to do when you're trolling, guys. You got to make sure that you're trying to keep the boat as straight as you can, so the lines don't get tangled and all that good stuff. Wind will knock you sideways. Most of the iPilots have the true north. For some reason, mine doesn't seem to like me all that much, but it is what it is. I can keep it around my neck and keep me straightened out pretty well. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Since that fish decided to change its mind. But yeah, a guy by the name of Mark Blauvelt, he showed us this technique, and I've been slowly working on it, trying to get better at it. So that's why I'm out here this morning. But using the planer boards is great. I mean, I have them kind of narrow at the moment just because the creek's not that big. But it really gets your baits out spread all over the place, and you can cover a lot of ground doing it this way. But yeah, I mean, excuse me. And that's one thing I found that I really, really love about the catfishing world is the wealth of knowledge that people will share. Don't get me wrong, they'll tell you stories. But they really want to help each other out. And that's what I really like. You know, that's why kind of why I'm getting into the YouTube thing too. Is you know, we got, you know, Catfish Weekly that talks on there, but then we got Chris Souders, Stacy Gasson, and Joey Kirby from Smackdown Catfishing, Catfish Headhunters, Palmetto Cats, Avid Fisherman, my boy Chunky, I love it. Muskrat Adventures, another guy that met him on YouTube, got to be friends on Facebook, invited me out. We had a great day, even if the barge tried to kill us that day. It was just a spectacular day, and that's what I'm talking about, guys, is just the respect, and, you know, to be able to, someone you don't even know, just take them out, teach them some things, have fun, share stories. That's what this is about. It's, you know, getting out and relaxing, but it's a great fellowship as well. Boat's getting turned. And yeah, you make some really, really good friends doing this, and, you know, get out and enjoy the water, catching some nice fish. And just teaching each other. I am by far not an expert at this, but you know, I'm really, really do enjoy it, and I'm loving learning some new stuff. And don't get me wrong, guys, it's not just people that I've met on YouTube and stuff like that I'm learning from. I've got friends that I learn stuff from all the time, as far as, you know, even netting a fish from the boat and stuff like that. Yeah, there's some good videos out there, but I've got friends that I've known for 20 years that, you know, they fish off a boat a little bit more than I have over the last couple years, and have given me pointers and stuff. So share the knowledge with each other. Don't be rude. I mean, obviously you don't have to share all your fishing spots or anything like that, but there's a lot of guys that they're either just getting into this, whether they're, you know, a kid or, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. Take somebody fishing. It doesn't even have to be anybody you know. Make sure you can trust them, but get to know them a little bit and all that good stuff. I don't want anybody to get down there and getting hurt, but yeah, share some love. Take kid fishing. Take your dad fishing. Take some, you know, take a friend fishing. As I said, out here on the boat by myself this morning. I am on vacation. It's the middle of the week. Wasn't able to get anybody to hook up with me this morning, but nonetheless, I'm out here. So. All right, I think I'm gonna end up needing to check that one bait, make sure he didn't knock it off on me. Got a skunk out of the boat. Just bad. See what this bad boy weighs. He was on one of my middle long rods, so be right back.